Okay, so for your environment card, which is actually a pretty nice card, Cancer, you have the Ace of Pentacles. And this implies to me a card that is, there's prosperity in the material world. So your foundation is saying there's opportunity for growth in income, for manifesting some of your goals, manifesting some of um, the clients you've been wanting, um, dreams about expanding your business that may come up for some of you. So, and I'm seeing a lot of green around that. So it's almost like I'm seeing two swatches of green here. One is for lumber possibly being cut down, and actually for me that, I mean, it could be literally, and I hate to see trees being cut down, but it could be literally for expanding a business and building and construction. Or it could also be for green, as in this is healing to you. And I don't mean just physically healing, it could be, but physically, mentally, emotionally. You're ready for growth, you're ready for greenery. To me, the green is about healing. It makes your heart happy. So yeah, it's about business prosperity, commercial business prosperity too. I keep getting commercial for some of you. So I mean, it could be that you're signing documents and contracts. You're employing new employees, but I'm also hearing clients. So and this could be clients in any sense of the manner. This could be just be the people you service. If you're at a job where you're on the phone and you're talking your customer service, then those are your clients. Those are the people you serve, right? Or maybe you have contractual clients or people that you work with, on a day-to-day, month-to-month, year-to-year basis. So whatever it is, it feels like there can be, because this is an environment card, a bit of an expansion. The pentacles are always about our money, our property, our physical body. So some of you might be wanting to take better care of yourself, working out. I was just going to say working. It's not just working, folks. It's working out. I did also get a swimming. So if any of you all have an indoor pool that's available to you, I feel like that would be awesome. And my dog has decided that he sees a squirrel outside, which is very cute, actually. But yeah, you may want to increase your physical mobility a little bit. It may just be coming up that, hey, the holidays are way past. I've sat in January too much, or just need to be on the go a little bit more. Not for exhaustion, not to go till you exhaust yourself, but just more to, keep the body parts, the body fluids moving. Drink water. Okay, so this is your environment. I like that card for you all, Cancer. It could be new financial news or a new venture that you hear about or you read about or someone suggests to you or you get an idea from, because I'm seeing you actually reading 3 or 4 words like that's printed like in the paper, or could be in a book, and it really inspires you. So this could enable you to create or to move with the business venture that you've had in mind, but you haven't moved forward with yet. But it's been on your mind and you wanted to, but you feel inspired and motivated to do so. Yeah. So whatever Cancer you are, this is like monetary gains, could be good financial news coming your way. So it's an awesome card to have in the, like I said, in the environment card. All right, let's go now to your challenge card. And your challenge card is the Page of Wands, which is the same as the Page of Rods. And this person, as you can see, he's looking around. He's restless. He's restless with, his job. Usually this indicates job. It can be love. The wands are what we put out in the world. So whether it be work or whether it be love. But it may be that some of you are wanting to see what else is out in your field of interest. What other type of work could you be interested in? Either brand new work or to add to what you're already doing. It's like, yeah, it's good, but how can I make more money? That's probably based on this Ace of Pentacles. And there, sometimes we're restless and we want things to change and there's no immediate change. And some of you may be feeling that because this is the challenge card. So you're like, wow, I wish this would happen now. I wish I could, make that however much your goal is per month to make, your $6,000 a month or, whatever it is that you have set your goal to, you're ready to make it, or you're ready to see changes in what you're doing. You may feel a little bit stagnant. So this may be a bit of a challenge to you, Cancer. And again, it doesn't mean that it won't happen. It just feels like, or you feel like it's a challenge. You may be exploring new territory though, and picking up new responsibilities. You may decide, you know what, I could sit around and think about this. I could dwell on it. But I think I'll figure out another way or alternative ways to make the situation better, make more money, or do my job in a way that makes me happier. Because sometimes all it is a thought, a creative idea, motivation, inspiration, like I said earlier, by hearing a motivational speaker or reading something that's like, you know what, all I have to do is turn it around a little bit, have a whole new outlook on life, lease on life, and then, everything looks much better. The sun comes out and you just feel like a happier person. So I feel like a lot of you are experiencing career restlessness, but I do feel like important news may be coming. And that could be in the form of this card, or it can also be in the form of this card as well. It may not come right away, but, again, you may hear about it in the completion of a project. Maybe it's not brand new news, but it's like, okay, I've done that. I finished that. So let's move on. There's restlessness here a little bit, Cancer. I guess that's what I'm saying. So, take a deep breath, take some time to, what I'm getting is, like I said earlier, is to take some time to be inspired. Listen to people that motivate you. Look at their websites. Look at, the posts that they post on Facebook or whatever makes you feel amped up again and ready to get things moving and grooving. All right. I hope that makes sense. Leave the comments below, but this is your challenge card. And you may feel like sending out resumes too, looking for work, because again, of a little bit of restlessness or whatever, whatever the case may be. Okay. So then we have as the unexpected card. And I love that this card came up in the unexpected, because this is called the Greensman in this deck, but this is the same as the Fool card in traditional tarot. So the Fool card is about what? The Fool card is about a naive child going on an adventure. As you remember in the traditional cards, it's usually depicted as a boy, but he has a little bit of a knapsack overhanging at his back, and it's very little that he needs. I mean, it looks like in that sack he could have like a toothbrush or, toothpaste and a brush, and that's about it. So that's what this card indicates too. See, these kids are playing, and this is kind of like the god of the earth god, and he's looking down at them and they're being happy and playful. There's the dog that's jumping up, and this guy has his violin, and these tooting his flute rather, to this earth god. And so this is a very naive approach. This is an open approach, being explorative. That's not the right word. explore new ventures and really explore, not say, okay, this is the final conclusion. I'm going to stop here. It's just be open and happy and playful. This card indicates that it's fresh new beginnings, fresh new starts. So the unexpected may be that, you're feeling like, okay, I've learned how to do a couple tricks of the trade in my work, or I've learned some new skills and now I'm ready for some new beginnings. I'm feeling a little bit happier. I'm feeling a little bit more hopeful. I'm feeling little bit less like there's responsibilities on my back. I'm getting it. Or if you still do, at least you're getting them under control. So say if some of your bills have been behind, I feel like that a lot of you will take that lighter. It's because either you are taking care of the way you're paying your bills, and this is just a for instance, or you're just choosing to know that the universe has your back and money will come when it's needed for you. And this too is enjoying the opportunities life has to offer. And again, I said earlier when I picked up this card is about being open. So it may be that if there is an opportunity that it seems way out, far outside of your comfort box, you may say, well, I think I'll go for it this time. I think I'll just grab onto it. It can't hurt me. It can't bite me. I still have everything I need. So it might be just staying open to those little jewels that you don't know if they look like a diamond or dust. And maybe they're not either. Maybe they're just an opportunity for you to grow and advance. And this could be in many different ways. This could be with a friendship or with a romantic partner, or again, a new client. I keep getting that for you, or just enthusiasm with new beginnings. So maybe after this like restlessness, there's some way that something comes up for you that's unexpected, that gives you a fresh new start, fresh new hope, fresh new ideas. And it makes you feel, there's some spontaneity about this, obviously, about this card. These kids are playing, they're not paying attention to, am I doing my work chores? Am I going to school? They're just being very spontaneity. They're dancing and laughing and having fun. So, you may be in the mood for a vacation or a time out, and it would be great for you to do that. Inspiration comes a lot of times when we're not doing anything that's really important. Well, actually, not doing anything can be important. So there you go. But there's an unexpected joy, unexpected new beginning, fresh start that you feel happy about. So, and again, if these messages don't resonate with you, Cancer, be sure and watch your moon and rising, as I always say, because those can be as symbolic or more, or you may think, well, no, this fits me. So, but either way, it's always good to watch those as well. But I do like that this is in your unexpected, because it is a certain openness. It is a certain wow, I don't know what's going to happen, because the Fool doesn't. He's going along his merry way. He doesn't really have a goal. So it'd really be good for you all to stay open to opportunities that are completely unexpected and that come up out of the blue. All right. So your fourth card in the outcome card is the Four of Wands. And this card denotes rewarding conclusion to job well done, to career, to work, or to a creative effort that you've put in a lot of time, and you're seeing the fruits of your labor. Obviously, there's fruit on top of the table. So, I mean, you guys have some actually pretty good cards here for the environment and the unexpected, and for your outcome particularly. So it's a time for rejoicing and enjoying those fruits. This could also be in a relationship. The wands can mean, and you can see there's the Four Wands and there's a celebration wreath. I always feel like wreaths are of celebration. This could mean also within a relationship. It can mean career. It can mean someone we're with in a romantic relationship, or it can mean that you meet someone on the job. Sorry, my puppy just took off with a pen. He'll be fine. He can't do too much with that. It's not ink. So anyway, but this is really enjoying those fruits. That's just being happy, being hopeful, promising. This could also be any parties or weddings that you go to, celebratory happiness, enjoyment. Yeah, and I said romance through work. It could be. So the four has to do with foundation and structure. So you've put enough hard work into place that you've built a foundation that now you're reaping the rewards of. So it might be after all of this, you've had the environment to do so, you've been restless, you're open, and by the end of the month, or on through the month, some of these readings are going more into the springtime. It could be February, March, April, that you're starting to see what you've put into action actually play out for you. And when I said put into action, I actually saw someone playing a musical instrument or acting or saying action. So it could be those of you who are in also the entertainment field. This card comes up for anyone, but I just got entertainment just then. It could also be a promotion or money's coming in that you didn't expect as well. I don't usually get that out of this card, but I did just get it intuitively. It could be that money you didn't expect comes from a number of places. It can be inheritance. Usually we know when that's coming. It could be for simple as the lottery. I'm trying to think how money can come in different forms. Could be from new business. It could be the job promotion. It could be the job offer. But it's celebrating that along with possibly a romantic partner, someone you're married to, that you're enjoying being together, and you're enjoying, going out to eat and celebrating, and of course, Valentine's Day. So you might be doing that anyway. But there's very much a feeling of happiness around home and the work you've put in, that you're actually seeing some benefits from it. Okay, so let's draw some clarification cards. And this one on the bottom wanted to come up first. So I picked up the deck and it fell to the floor. I don't know why things are falling to the floor for you all Cancer. That could be an indication of make sure that you ground. And so that always means to, be in nature, or look out. If it's cold, look out at out of your window on a nice sunny day and watch the birds and hear the birds, or any deer that may be in your area. Okay, so the Nine of Pentacles come up, and actually that's exactly what she's doing. She's outside her home. She feels good about her house, her money, her property. She has this sort of bird-like ferret on her shoulder. So she's enjoying the nature around her home. That's funny, that was just coming up. The 9 means completion. So again, feeling good about all the work that you've put in, completion of service, being of service to other people. So you've been enjoying that, or doing that, or getting ready to do that. The King of Pentacles comes up, and I was thinking about him earlier. He's come up quite a bit in these readings, as of the King of Cups. But the King of Pentacles is an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. He can represent that. He can represent you taking on those qualities, but the qualities of this king is one who has mastered the art of wealth and making money, and being proud of his home and his family, and what he's put out in the pursuit of happiness, of the physical pleasures of life. So if this is not you, then this is one of the 3 earth signs that possibly have been of support to you, or that have been near you, or maybe you're married to one, an earth sign. And then the 2 of Cups. So these 2 cards remind me of each other. The Cup cards, these are 2 people seeing eye to eye, very like-minded individuals. It might be that you and this person that you meet, or this could be a relationship where you've been in and you feel committed for quite some time. You feel very grounded in this relationship. That's what I'm getting. Some of you feel very grounded in the relationships that you do have. Then the Magician card comes up. And this is about controlling your destiny. I think some of you Cancers have been wanting to do that for quite some time in the last 6 to 9 months. And now you're saying, hey, this is the time to do it. And by the way, this particular card, the Ace of Pentacles, represents December, January, February. So I just thought of this when this Magician card came up. So it may be that you've been thinking about how to control your destiny in the last, we're always thinking about that, but especially in the last several months or the last 2 months. This is February, right? And then the Queen of Cups comes up. So you all have a lot of cup cards here. Well, I was thinking there was a lot of cup cards. There's two, there's emotion. Let's just say this. There was the feeling of 2 people here. There's 2 people here. And the Queen of Cups is that would be you, Cancer, actually. It may not be, but the feeling is it's a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. So this feels to me, when I look at her, it's like drinking from the cup of the fountain of not only youth, and I don't mean youth of needing to look better. Maybe some of you all are changing your hair, you're cutting your hair, you're putting, making your hair a different color, you're getting some sort of surgery done, nip, tuck, plastic surgery, whatever the case may be there. But that's what I'm getting from this card, is drinking from the cup of the fountain of youth. Now that can also mean in your spirit and in your playfulness, going back to the Fool card here, and feeling emotionally playful, joyful, the fountain of youth, creative again, like you were as a child. Interesting. Okay, one more. And then the Knight of Cups. All right, well, this is interesting. This could be you as well. There's something going on in your love department, which I do feel like is a positive thing for a lot of you Cancers. This is the Knight of Cups, and he's very romantic, and he's offering a proposition of love or a proposal. The proposal could be a social situation as well. So some of you may feel like, you're in more social situations. You're more social than usual. You're getting a lot of people get in touch with you and like, do you want to do this? Or they're asking you, hey, come on, why don't we go out and, have a beer sometime if you're a guy or a girl, or have a glass of wine, or go out to eat. It may just be that you're getting a lot of these different types of social invitations. All right, I feel like even one more. All right, the Chariot card. Well, the Chariot card has to do with moving forward. Past circumstances that you've completed, I'm doing my hands like washed your hands of. You're ready to move on. You're ready for new adventures. You're ready to go. And the Chariot card, it represents both, you can see the white and the dark, so both the good and the negative of what you've experienced, the yin and the yang. He feels complete, though. He feels like he's ready to move forward and to enjoy life and new adventures.